all yours.
In the early years, there was a man raised by the name of Allan the dog, MacRae. His mother was a Morrison from down between Pebble and Coat St. George. And when he was just a young boy, his mother died, and the father remarried to a MacRae woman, and she took a wee bit of a spite to this wee lad. And at that time they had drop leaf tables, and she'd take the stick out of the table and give the little fellow a few taps on the head. So it caused him to be a little bit, but not too much, off-centre. But he had a gift of barking chairs and skinning dogs. And his territory was from Lost River to Moose Creek. So as he was going by any of the places, he was mostly made welcome. It was my privilege to be in Vanterkill one Sunday afternoon, visiting with Maggie MacRae, and Bella Fraser was there, and they were first cousins. So I asked if they were related to Allan the dogs, and Bella Fraser said, "Oh, no, not at all." Maggie Murder said, "Indeed we were, and very close too, and I could show you where the foundation of the house was that Allan was born in." So one of the times he was crossing the county, or his territory, and there was a MacRae woman married to a MacRae, and the MacRae thought they were a little bit higher established than the MacRaes. So she walked by Allan and didn't look at him. So he knew that she had to return. So he waited and waited, and finally on her way returned. He was sitting there as alert as could be, and he said in the Gaelic, "Katie MacRae, Katie MacRae, she's related to me, but she's related to me from the hairs of her head to the hole in her arse. She's related to me." After that, if Mrs. MacRae ever saw Allan anywhere in the gathering, she was very promptly to go and shake hands with him and make him a good friend to her, because she did not want to hear him repeat that again. Now he was travelling, and he was at John Sander the farmer MacDonald's at Glenroy, and he wasn't well there, and he got kind of sick, and they took him into Cornwall, and they took him from Cornwall, well, that's where he passed away, and then they sent the remains to Kingston, where they had a medical school, and they were going to dissect his body to see how the thing was put together. But there was a young man starting to train for medicine, and as soon as the remains came in, he recognized Allan, and he said, "I cannot work on that corpse. You better get somebody else." Now that's about the history I could give of that part, and I don't think it'd be too interesting to tell you too much more.